Welcome to the Blackcast Reacts. I'm Matt.
And I'm Jeff.
This is our first video. If you can't tell, we have a podcast that airs every Thursday on Anchor, Spotify, and all the other stuff. And it's come to our attention that an hour and a half is too long for some people. So we're doing nice 15-minute segments, or we're going to try.
Reacting to pretty much just new singles that are out or new music videos that come out from albums that we've reviewed or, whatever we feel like reacting to. So the format's going to kind of be, short 10, 15-minute videos, just kind of reacting to songs that we like. For example, this first one we're doing is Longing by Infected Rain, which we have a upcoming episode of the Blackcast podcast coming out soon. So we're just going to try to tie that in. And we both really liked the Infected Rain album.
It was solid.
So we wanted to get some reactions that went along with that album, just kind of tie them in that way. So we have already listened to the album, and we both really liked it. So
musically, we won't be surprised, but visually,
we will.
We will.
And just from the bird on the street here, I can tell that it's nice quality.
It's going to be metal.
It's going to be metal. A nice widescreen.
Yeah. Super wide.
This little pigeon just kind of chilling in.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Was that the back of his head?
I'm going to close that ad. Those are some... This is some long hair. It's that interesting rhythm that I mentioned during the episode of her voice.
It's a good t-shirt.
Interesting tassel thing she's got on her outfit. Is that what you're talking about? The t-shirt?
No, the fuck off t-shirt. Oh.
Uh-oh. It looks like those nurses from Silent Hill.
That's what I was thinking.
And they stay still like that. Yep, oh, there's another one.
I like the contrast of her hair to everything else.
Yeah, it really pops. So I wonder if he's painting and it's making it come true, or if it's vice versa.
Yeah. It's giving me some like House of Leaf vibes, where like Johnny Trant's like
losing his mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I haven't seen the drummer in a while. that a fan fret bass? Kind of looks like it.
Oh.
New level unlocked there.
Right. I just love how groovy this song is.
I never noticed that electronic synthy part happening in my headphone in the song before.
Yeah.
Kind of goes back and forth.
Donnie Darko?
I have yet to see that movie. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh. Oh.
So that was I like the video, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and look there, they even have masked people in the background. Interesting. Visually, it almost looks like a movie.
Yeah,
Like
it was
movie quality.
Yeah, well directed.
Well directed. I like the graininess, it's like that film grain on it. Pretty typical settings, I'd say, for kind of metal music. It's like,
wore down
house,
yeah.
warehouse. Yeah, it's like, oh, you like metal music? Name every abandoned warehouse. So yeah, you got
or the woods.
Or the woods. Yeah. It's, if you need a great low budget place for a music video, just go to the woods and it works.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see a little bit more of the rest of the band members, I think, just in the video. I know there's a storyline going on, but I made a comment that I hadn't seen the drummer in a while, and I feel like sometimes the other band members get forgotten about, but that's okay. For some reason I don't remember this song that well from the album that we just did. It almost felt new to me.
A good new or a bad new?
No, a good new.
Okay.
Yeah. Good new. What do you think? Because like we said in the episode, this was kind of like a release that you've been looking forward to.
Yeah, I've listened to Infected Rain in the past, and I was excited for this to come out, and I enjoyed the video. It was pretty good. I like trying to it was a giant puzzle, and I like figuring it. At the end you find out it was two halves of himself, and he's just longing to kind of come back together. It looked like it was good.
Yeah. So like when he was painting, do you think that it was it's almost like a computer simulation thing where it's like, can the people that I'm playing a video game with actually feel that? So do you think it's like he's painting something and then that character is coming to life somewhere, or is it like he's having a memory and then he's painting his
Looper almost, or
something like he's painting something that happened to him already? Was that the same? Was it the same guy? Was the painter the?
I believe so. It looked like. Okay, let's try and fast forward. There.
I think it was because that guy's wearing a hood and.
I think it's definitely him.
Yeah.
So almost like he's giving them clues to come back. I like this part where he's like, wait. Bite.
Unnaturally fast.
And Scooby-Doo run away. Although that part right there, no, a little bit further back. It's like he's trying to push through like real thick shrub, and it's just a couple of twigs.
They're little twigs, yeah. Well, that's like if you ever played Pokemon. It's like, sorry, you cannot go over this area, and it's just like a bush. It's like, really? I can't jump over this bush? Or the same thing with the tree, like,
Yeah. That was a good crab course stance.
oh yeah. Whoever's doing the painting is,
Yeah, that's
it's pretty impressive. I like that like pastel kind of. It's not like definitive outline.
mm-hmm.
It's like a smeary kind of.
Who is it? Van Gogh did a lot of that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Is it like impression? Or impression's like more like nature. That's not like the actual paint style. Impression, is it? I don't know.
Impressionism is a thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we'll leave it
My
at that.
sister's the art major, not me.
Get in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this was one of the songs that if you listen to the episode, I mentioned that the vocalist has a very unique way of delivering her like screams. Or it's almost like a bouncy kind of gallopy
Mm-hmm.
way, and this was I think this was one of the songs where I picked up on it, where I mentioned like System of a Down kind of incorporates that into there. But yeah, that was a
Solid.
nice solid video, and even now, like we always talk about, like whenever we're like when we do our episodes, and we're having, oh yeah, listen to this part, or like on our final listen through, we'll always pick out extra things
Bits.
that we didn't hear
and
beforehand.
you're- fuck. Every time. Now you see it. Now you see I talk with my hands and it just yeah. It was fading in and out between the
Yeah, there was like
ears.
little synthy kind of subtleties that I know the band does, but that part I was
mist.
this is the first, listened to the album many times,
Yeah.
but this is the first time that I noticed it.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So, anything else that you want to?
No, I think it was pretty solid. I liked the Mummy, whatever they were.
The nurses.
Yeah. There was, back to the beginning, right? Somewhere in here. When I said it was at the back of his head, I think there was one of those nurses. Like, is that supposed to be one of them? I think it is.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. That pretty much wraps it up for me. I think, like I said, I love how groovy this band is. They're, if you've check out, I've coined the term coffee shop metal for like Ginger, and these guys are very similar. They have that kind of groovy, just heavily. It's almost like heavily jazz inspired way of writing music, and I greatly enjoy it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Cool. Well, that wraps up the first video of Blackcast Reacts.
See you guys in the next video.